Good afternoon. It is June 18, 2025, and it's a Wednesday. This is my second attempt at doing this. I'm trying to do this with less affect. Trying to, um, not trying to be interesting or entertaining. So, it's 28 degrees Celsius, 83 degrees Fahrenheit. I've not been outside at all today yet. I woke up I got out of bed at like 1:30. In part because I got very quite drunk last night, alone, and I went to bed at like 4:30 this morning. So the sun this morning rose at 4:59 a.m. But when I was outside smoking a cigarette at 4:15 a.m., I could see the sky getting a lot brighter. So yeah, I mean, that's good. It's good that the sun is coming up that early. It's exciting. So the sun rose at 4:59 a.m. It will set at 8:38 p.m. That is 15 hours, 39 minutes of sunlight. We're approaching 16 hours. Is it gonna get does it get to 16 hours? I don't know. I'm a little fidgety because I need to leave the house and do stuff. And my roommate is out of town. He's going to be coming back tomorrow night. So I really want to do some cleaning. The apartment is not dirty, but I want it to be cleaner. He's coming with his girlfriend as well. And they're going to stay here for a couple days. And so, yeah, I would like to get that done. I'm scratching my psoriasis. I'm going to stop doing that. And then also, I have this daunting task ahead of me, which is not impossible. I'm just afraid of doing it, and it requires a lot of work, which is designing the lighting and making a visual plan for a show in about a week to the new theater in Sherbrooke, the Grand Espace. I've not designed for this space before, and I'm not very good at lighting design, and I'm afraid of it, that it's not going to work. And it's just, I'm lacking confidence, but also because I should probably just fucking try to put my foot down. But I always feel like a burden when I'm asking for stuff. But I asked the technical director, who I work with all the time and I get along really well with, and have a very friendly working relationship with. But I asked him to send me the files for the new space for CAD software in DXF format. He sent it to me in DWG, this place we had on handle. I know in Vectorworks it is possible to export in DXF. So now I'm having issues importing into LibreCAD, so I use LXPlan. Anyway, it's okay. I have to do it. But yesterday, I got some stuff done, but okay, so yesterday I did get some stuff done, but I did spend hours compulsively playing Magic: The Gathering Arena because I was afraid of I'm afraid of failing at this. Although it's failure is not an option. The show is going to happen, and I'm going to. I mean, I'm going to have to do this. But I engaged in some avoidance yesterday. I did get some stuff done. I got a bunch of stuff done yesterday, like cooking and dishes and doing laundry, and just cleaning up around my room. I have to do more of that. So also I was so also yesterday was tough because so I had to work at 9 a.m. on Sunday, and it was my friend's birthday on Saturday night, so I worked Saturday night at this theater, actually, at the Grand Espace, because there was a play where just, what is a démontage in English? I should know this. Disassembly, dismantling, that's not the correct term. But I was dismantling a play, or the setup for a play. Anyway, it doesn't matter. And so my goal was, and of course this was not realistic, but I told myself, oh, I'm gonna go to my friend's birthday, and I'm just gonna have a couple beers and sing. We're gonna do some karaoke, and I'm gonna sing a couple songs. Then I'll go home, and that didn't happen because I ended up having a lot of fun with my friends. I'm trying to socialize more, and so I ended up going to bed at 6:30 in the morning, thinking that I would somehow be up at 9. So then I just set my alarm for 8:30, wake up with a jolt Sunday morning. I'm like, it's not 8:30, is it? Check my phone. It's 11:45 p.m. It's my colleague being like, hey man, when you gonna be showing up? So I get up, I rush over. Turns out everything went well. My colleague is was probably one of the nicest people I know, so he was nice about it. And I really think I deserve. But I mean, I also did not share that the reason why. I didn't lie. I just omitted to say it's because I went to bed at 6:30 in the fucking morning. So I was up all night drinking and singing karaoke with my friends. But it was really fun. But so then yesterday, so Sunday, I was recovering from that still. And of course I drank again on Sunday night. So yeah, I didn't really get any work done. I got some avoidance done. But I got some other tasks done. But now, due to the stupid decision yesterday, I have to go run an errand shortly. And it's like I was invited by somebody that I play Magic the Gathering with to do a cube draft at his house, which would have been very fun. However, I need to work tonight. I need to at least get started. I need to translate these blueprint. It's essentially like blueprints, right, with different layers and stuff, so I can just start. And so I can finish it tomorrow, so we can send it out. Because also, since it's in a much larger space than in the past, it's going to require more time. But at least I have 3 other people working with me. But I just want to get this done and send this stuff out. And so so I had to tell this person I play Magic with that I couldn't go, which sucks. So I want to socialize, but I need to work tonight, so I'm going to work. I'm scratching my psoriasis. I'm going to stop doing that. This is leftover from yesterday. I haven't taken a shower yet, but I have my designer t-shirts. I'm going to be doing some lighting design. I mentioned this to yesterday. I'm going to do it today. Still have to take a shower. But I'm not going to talk about Aldous Harding, that is the album designer by Aldous Harding, which I believe I've talked about before. No, today I'm going to talk about... I'm sure I've talked about this album before, but looking through my videos, searching through the songs I've talked about, I have not talked about The Hermit by Richard Dawson. I'm sure I have in a video at some point, but I cannot believe that I've not selected The Hermit by Richard Dawson. It's a masterpiece. As a 41-minute song, the single from the album Ruby Chord, and the first track, so it starts off with a 41-minute track. It's long, but it's as long as an album. And then there's the rest of the album. I don't know if I've actually listened to. No, I've done it before, but it is rare, despite the fact that I've listened to this album several times. It is rare that I listen to it in one go, because the first track is 41 minutes. And the other tracks are really great too, but this one is... I'm going to link the film that was made for the track. Calling it a music video, I think, is reductive. But should it be reductive to call it a music video? But yeah, it's so it's just like, I mean, the whole album's about like this like future. I don't know how near it is. It's about this future in which like VR technology has advanced pretty far, really far, but it's also like sort of post-apocalyptic. It is, but like not in a like Fallout way. Like, how do I say this? It's like doesn't seem that shitty. Like a positive post-apocalypse. I don't know. It's like references to animals and nature and stuff. It's not like this arid, barren wasteland like it's often depicted. So I find that interesting. I don't 100% understand what's going on. I think it's sort of meant to be ambiguous, but the narrator had to leave his village for some reason, and then has this weird like psychedelic experience with VR. Anyway, just listen to it. It's really long, of course. It really, of course, takes its time as well. I think it takes like 10 minutes or something before Richard Dawson starts singing. And but here's the thing: like it's super long, but there's no waste of time. Like it really doesn't feel that long. Just listen to it. The film is good too. I mean, that can be a good way to like just because I can understand how a lot of people would not want to like just sit down and listen to that long of a song. Got a message from Uber Eats. I need to uninstall Uber Eats. I use Uber Eats once a year, and now they keep sending me notifications. Anyway, it's just been really tough. This is just a small aside. It's just been really tough to sort of be focused, but I just gotta get this shit done. The reason why I'm thinking about The Hermit, just listen to it, and if you want to watch the film, watch the film. But even if you don't, listen to the song. It's really good. Listen to the rest of the album if you like it. But the rest of the album obviously is like much more like palatable in like the length of the songs. But what's my point? Yeah, I want to make a really long song. Maybe not that long, but I've been wanting to make. I mean, I did make like a 20-minute song called "Only Eat When You're Hungry and Only Eat What You're Hungry For," which I think is good, but I don't know, sort of loses its novelty where you've heard it, I think. And it's just. I think it's conceptually interesting, but like the majority of the runtime is this like lengthy instrumental outro, which is something that I wanted to do for a long time. Just have something like wind down. And it wasn't in exactly the way that, because my initial I wasn't fascinated with, and let me know if you know any songs or albums like this. But I think it starts really intense and then just slowly just like winds down and like disassembles itself. I mean, I guess like the Disintegration Loops by William Basinski is an example of that, but it's not like super like intense to begin with. And so yeah, Only Eat When You're Hungry and Only Eat What You're Hungry For does like slowly unmake itself, not in a chaotic way, but just like instruments will just leave. It's based on a jam that a friend of mine, I guess I haven't really talked to a few years now, and I feel like the last time I saw him wasn't a very good friend. But I dreamt about him this morning. But yeah, so I want to make a long song. I want to do it in French. And I'm really interested in this legend from Jumièges in Normandy in France about this saint who is the it's an abbess, like head of like the abbey, the abbess. Okay. Like, so there's this legend where, so the nuns at the abbey at Jumièges would bleach the robes for the other nuns of the other abbeys in the region, in the river, I'm presuming the Seine. And they had this donkey which would like independently, deliver it to the different abbeys. They just loaded the donkey up with the bleached linens, and it would transport and deliver them. Well, then one day there was this wolf, and this wolf spotted this donkey was coming back from the river. And then in the text, it says it strangled the donkey. I don't know if that's some like archaic way of like saying just like killed it or bit it. I don't know. It seems very strange. It doesn't have any thumbs. But anyway, it kills the donkey. And so the Saint Ostrebert sees the wolf like right as it's like finishing off this donkey, and says like, well, that's fucked up, and you're gonna have to take on the responsibilities of the donkey. And so for the rest of its life, the wolf took the role of the donkey and transport the bleached linens, clothing to the other abbeys. And I like that story. And then also, well, the reason why I know about this is because the sort of like a day of sort of remembrance of that saint in the region is on my birthday. So just looking at my birthday a few years ago, seeing like what happens beyond my life in my environment on my birthday every year. But then there's also like a celebration. No, sorry, I won't talk about the celebration yet. Then there's this other legend, because like what do you call it? The abbot, yes, the male version. So the abbot that preceded Saint Ostrebert was named Philibert, which is pretty funny because one of my bosses, his name is Philibert, and it's a very uncommon name. But he's another saint. And there's this other legend, which is, I don't think the one about the wolf is true. It's implausible. This one is also implausible for other reasons, but about les énervés de Jumièges. So like énervé now means somebody who's like agitated, like excited or agitated. And it's usually used in like I wouldn't say it's necessarily pejorative, but anyway. So like I saw this name of this like legend, and I'm like, that, what the fuck does that mean? But in this case, it means something different. So this was in the 7th century. So there was the King Clovis II, and he, according to this legend, like he was, it doesn't really matter, but like his sons, according to this legend, defied him, right? He went off because he was going on some crusade or something, and his sons defied him. And so his wife, Clovis II's wife, what I'm presuming is the mother of these two sons as well, who's a saint, was just like, well, they disobeyed you, so you gotta punish them. In this case, it's what énerver means to enervate is this like Roman punishment of taking like fire and like burning the tendons in like the legs and like the knees, and essentially like rendering people like unable to walk anymore. It's really fucking crazy. And so, I'm sorry, I just don't remember exactly all the details. I've got books about it, like books from like the 16th century and shit like that. And so then finally their mom, I think, was just like, well, we gotta sort of like send him somewhere. And they couldn't choose, so they were like, we'll just put him on the river on this end and, you know, somebody will pick him up. And just put him on this boat, and they floated to Jumièges, and then Saint Philibert found them and like accepted them with the abbey, and so they became pious and all this shit, right? And so there's definitely something in that story as well. So I want to create a long song about those two stories. I'm not sure how. And so I'm thinking about The Hermit by Richard Dawson. Okay, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Later today, like I said, it's probably, there's a good chance it's going to rain. Around 5 o'clock, yeah, 40% chance of rain at 29 degrees Celsius, 84 degrees Fahrenheit. It's going to keep going down a bit, temperature-wise. However, it's still going to be warm. It's going to start becoming mostly sunny again around 8 p.m. Although the sun's going to set shortly thereafter. 25 degrees Celsius, 77 degrees Fahrenheit. We're still going to be over, more than 30% chance of rain for the rest of the night. Going to go back up to 40% chance of rain at 10 p.m. 21 degrees Celsius, 70 degrees Fahrenheit. But then the day's going to leave us off at 21 degrees Celsius, 69 nice degrees Fahrenheit, and a 36% chance of rain. Okay, I've been talking for longer than I had anticipated. Oh yeah, one final thing. So yesterday morning, or rather, I guess afternoon. No, because I did get up in the morning yesterday at least. I had this fucking dream where I was aware that I was dreaming, but I couldn't wake up, and it was awful and scary. This has happened to me once before, where like I keep waking up, but I keep not actually waking up. And so I was like waking up, and like I was looking at the time, and the time was wrong. Like it said 8 o'clock in the morning. Like, but I know it's like I set my alarm for. No, but I'd already woken up past 8 o'clock and fallen back asleep. So like it can't be 8 o'clock in the morning. I didn't know the time was like 8 o'clock at night or 10 o'clock at night. I'm like, but it's not 9. I can't. That's just impossible. So I kept trying to wake myself up, but I couldn't wake up. And it was just really scary and sucked, and it was frustrating. Yeah, frustrating and scary. So if you've never had that experience, I really hope you don't. It's really one of the most just frightening and exasperating and frustrating and sort of sometimes hopeless dreams I've had. I've had it a couple times, and it sucks. All right, I'm going to go off into the world, get shit done. Everyone, have a great rest of your day. If you have work to do, I hope you can get it done. Goodbye.